What's up guys, this is Masi. Welcome to my channel. In this video you will learn the prefixes used in the SI system. So basically in the beginning I will talk about the system of measurement, and I will talk about two different system of units, and then I will talk about prefixes used in the SI system, and at the end I will show you some examples. So first of all, I want to show you what does that mean when we are talking about system of measurement. A system of measurement is a collection of units of measurement and the rules that relate all these units. System of measurement in use include the International System of Units, that we call it SI, which is the modern form of the metric system. And on the other hand, we have the British system or English system, which both includes imperial system and also United States customary units, which we call it also USCS system. And both of these imperial system and USCS units derived from British system. Because of this SI system is not really convenient, because sometimes we are dealing with very large or very small units, we need to use some prefixes to change the size of the units. So as you see here in the slide, you're seeing some of these prefixes that used in SI system, and since the metric system is much simpler to use than the existing English system, all of its units of measurement are divisible by 10. For example, some of these most important ones are kilo or mega or deci or centi or milli. Let's start with the largest prefix in this slide, which we call it exa, and it is equivalent to 10 to the power of 18, and it is called quintillion. So it means that 1 quintillion is equivalent to 10 to the power of 18. The next one is peta, and peta is 10 to the power of 15, or it is quadrillion. Next one is tera, or 10 to the power of 12, and it is equivalent to trillion. So when we are talking about trillion meter, it means that we are talking about 10 to the power of 12 meters. Next one is going to be giga, and giga is equivalent to billion. And when we are talking about giga or billion, it means that we are talking about 10 to the power of 9. Next number is mega. Mega is 10 to the power of 6, which is equivalent to million. For example, 1 million meters equivalent to 10 to the power of 6 meters. Next prefix is kilo, or 10 to the power of 3, or 1,000. 1,000 kilometer, 10 to the power of 3 kilometers. Next one is hecto. Hecto is 10 to the power of 2. Deca is 10 to the power of 1. And on the other hand, we have smaller quantities, or they are called subunits, which is the first one is deci, which is 1/10, 10 to the power of -1, or 0.1. Next one is centi, which is 0.01, or 10 to the power of -2. Next one is milli, 10 to the power of -3. And then after that we have micro, which is shown by mu. It is 10 to the power of -6, like microgram or micrometer or microliter. These are all 10 to the power of -6. Next one is nano. For example, when we are talking about nanogram, we are talking about 10 to the power of -9 grams. And the smaller one is pico. Pico is 10 to the power of -12. Femto, 10 to the power of -15. When we are talking about femtosecond, it means that we are talking about 10 to the power of -15 seconds. And atto is 10 to the power of -18. So these are basically some of the most important prefixes used in the SI system. Let's see some examples here. We have some examples for mass measurement. For example, we have femtogram. Femtogram is 10 to the power of -15 grams. Picogram is 10 to the power of -12 grams. Nanogram is 10 to the power of -9 grams. Microgram, 10 to the power of -6 grams. Milligrams is 10 to the power of -3 grams. Grams is just grams because 10 to the power of 0 is 1. Kilograms 10 to the power of 3. And finally we have metric ton, or 10 to the power of 6 grams, or 1000 kilograms. So these are different examples of prefixes we can use in mass measurement. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video if you found it useful. I will post some of the related playlists and video in the description. Please don't forget to subscribe this channel. You can have access to many other videos regarding science and math. Thank you for watching and have a great day.